Come on, dude, let's go. What's up, everyone? I'm Josh Dyack, and welcome back to One Track Mind. Well, we've cracked into my top 5 of 2023, and this list continues to heat up. On today's episode, I've got a line that keeps you on your toes. You gotta think fast, but react even faster. It's in a zone that I've been wanting to ski for years, and it's special to me for a number of reasons. But we'll get into that as we go. For now, we're gonna start right here.
It's a special day. Finally poking into a zone that I've wanted to ski for the last decade.
As I've mentioned in previous episodes, it was an insane winter in Tahoe last year. What I haven't really touched on is how cold it was. Snow levels were down to the valley floor, and even the desert began to stack up with feet. More importantly, what this did was open up terrain that's never been skiable before. Tahoe is well known for its short, steep mini golf type faces, but what it's not known for is pillow stacks. And that's simply because there's not a lot of them here. I think every Tahoe skier gets amped when they find a couple little pillows stacked on each other. It's a dream for a lot of us skiers to feel that sensation, bouncing down a line like you're in the middle of British Columbia.
Yeah, BC pillow lines, right here in Tahoe. Who would have known?
Being one of those people myself, I was so excited when I saw this low elevation zone forming into pillows. I drive by this spot all the time, and honestly, I never give it much thought because it's rare it holds more than 6 inches. I had my buddy Stan visiting from BC, and who better to shred pillows with? Stan was right at home in this terrain and made it look effortless and easy.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I had some struggles this day. I've been fortunate to ski some rad pillow lines over the years, so I wouldn't quite call myself a noob, but on this day, I just couldn't seem to find my flow. It was all good though. I more or less laughed it off and ended up putting a few fun lines together. It was so cool skiing this zone. Crazy really, because there's a good chance I'll never get to ski this zone again. This next zone is one that's close to home, but it's just far enough out of reach that it always gets put on the back burner. I've seen it in the distance what feels like 1,000,000 times, and I always think to myself, man, I really need to go check that out. It took my cousin Evan visiting and the itch for adventure to finally go check this zone out. The face was everything I hoped it would be. It's classic Tahoe mini golf. Short, steep, and stacked with features. Evan and I got a few lines each and had an epic day shredding this new zone. I returned a few weeks later with my buddies Hazen and Trevor. The zone had just received a fresh blanket of snow and was looking prime. My first line on this day is actually my number 5 pick for 23, and the whole reason we're even talking about this day in the first place. But for some reason, it feels better to share it at the end of the episode. So let's jump into Trevor's line. He greases this top air, then rips down, and just floats this smooth flat 3.
Nice, dude. Oh,
Work, buddy. Oh, you caught the money spot on the landing.
that was fun.
Here's my second line of the day. Now this is my style. High speed and lots of air time. Feels like your feet are off the ground more than 50% of the run.
The zone that keeps on giving. That was sick.
Okay, one more before we get into my number 5 pick. I have to show this one because it was way too fun not to share. And that is what I call a fun line. All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for. Here's my number 5 pick of 2023. We're gonna start here with this POV. As always, the line starts out super blind here, and as the features come into view, I'm more or less just reacting to what's in front of me. Then it's just cruise a couple pow turns down to this natty money booter. Backy for the win, and holding on. You can see I really had to fight for that landing. Let's watch it from Hazen's angle now. You can see here the snow is just perfect. And right here I have to keep my speed under control so I don't land on the flats off this one. Now the backy to bottom of the landing.
Woo! Damn, that was fun.
Yes, bud.
It's like so excited to ski the zone, and then you get up top and it's just blind. That's really fun. It promotes like reaction skiing.
Oh yeah.
You're just reacting. It's really fun.
When I made this top 10 list, I honestly didn't give it much thought. I wrote down like 15 to 20 of my favorite lines from last season, picked my number one, and then worked backward from there. I never edited or double checked that list. And as I crossed off number 6 and looked to my number 5 line, it occurred to me it's not only about the line, but more about the experience and excitement of exploring new zones. I hope this episode inspires you to think outside the box and maybe explore a zone near your home that you've been looking at for years. And with that, that's this week's episode of One Track Mind. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and don't forget to tune in next week for another heater from one of my favorite zones in the Sierra Nevada.